Hey, that's everybody. Here for the band. Woo! Banging it up on this special Halloween edition of Not Tonight with Giovanni Petit. Listen, we got two very special guests, huh? Keep them with the Halloween theme. You're going to love this. They're going to love this. They're leaders in the podcast industry and the paranormal community. They're going to learn all about talking to the dead and all kinds of scary, not so scary stuff. We're going to bust a few myths here and there. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chris and Jill, everybody. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us.
I know this is a busy time of year for you guys. It's Halloween, so I'm glad that you could squeeze me into your busy schedule.
Well, there's squeezing you in, though, is always easy.
That's good.
So.
All right. So, listen, what's really important here is I have no idea what it is that you do. So you're going to have to explain. You run a podcast called the Divine Oracle Podcast. Yeah. It's available on what platform?
So it's basically on most actually apps out there for
most
podcasts.
Apps?
Yeah, our main provider though is actually Podbean, which does distribute to a lot of other podcast providers. The only one though that we're not on though is Apple.
Just Apple.
Yeah, because we don't want to always be eating them.
It's too big for Apple. These guys are too. Forget about it. This is thing. But it's Divine Oracle Podcast under the banner of Hunting Live.
That is correct, yeah.
Because, I thought you guys were hunting dead people. So already I'm a little confused. Tell me about your podcast and what are you guys talking about?
All right, so basically, though, my name is actually Psychic Medium Chris.
Psychic Medium Chris.
Yeah.
You're a medium?
Yes.
I'm an extra large, see?
I know.
Nice.
That's like I said. Yes, and I'm actually here with my good colleague, Gillian. Right.
Nice to add, right?
So what we do, though, is we actually talk about actually indigenous, non-indigenous ways, spiritual. Plus, also, we do talk to a lot of people throughout the world about their path within the spiritual community.
So indigenous, non-indigenous. So that's basically everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you talk to people who are psychics like you, or mediums.
Yeah, spiritual mediums.
And
yeah.
you talk to the thing. That's fantastic. And so like, do people? At what point did you know you had the gift of talking to people who've crossed to the other side?
I knew.
I don't mean the other side of the road. I mean the other side.
Yeah, no. Actually, I knew at a very young age. I've done the spiritual walk myself, and I'm still doing the spiritual walk. But basically, those I knew at a very young age. And what about you, Jill?
Yeah, Jill, don't be so quiet over there.
I was actually born in a house that had spirits in it, so I grew up with them all around. And
Me too. My dad had Jack Daniel's spirits. They had. What's the other one? Black Velvet. Remember that Black Velvet whiskey? We used to play with the tube. 5-star whiskey with the star. We had a lot of spirits too, but it's a different kind of spirits you're thinking about. So how old were you when you realized, hey, I got spirits in the house?
Probably about 2 or 3, because I was always talking to somebody in my room or in my closet. My dad said my best friend was the boogeyman.
The boogeyman?
The boogeyman, he lived in my closet.
They pay rent or split the hydro?
No, he kept my closet clean.
He kept it clean. I got to hire in my house, this boogeyman guy. So, so tell me, like, exactly, like, what do most of these spiritual ghosts and things, what do they want to talk about? Like what are they? What's on their
they're like us humans actually here, actually on Earth, but they have unfinished business. Some of them, like most majority, have unfinished business, so they actually still stay behind. They watch over top of families, or else they'll redo what they were originally doing here on Earth, which is called residual
energy.
Thank you. Energy. Yeah.
So, like, I would picture if they had unfinished business, like a ghost would say to you stuff like, "Hey, I told you I was sick. Nobody believed me, and now you believe me now. Now you believe me now." Do they talk to you like that?
Some do, and some will talk calmly.
Calmly.
Yeah, to us. But we do get mixed actually of different type of energy actually altogether. We do get positive, negative. I call them ions, but also they're well known as spirituals. And what would you say that we've had?
A mix of all kinds.
Yeah. But it's calm. But there's no like calm Italian ghosts. We call them gabagools, by the way.
Well, I don't know. You're Italian, so.
They're around.
Quiet ghosts?
No, not in my house.
I was
They're
going
not
to
quiet.
say.
They make lots of noise.
You
knock
know
things
what
over.
we call quiet ghosts? Quiet Italian ghosts. Witness protection program flunkies. That's what we call them. I'm on fire today, guys. I don't know. Okay, so I got to. Let's say, because the audience wants to know, they're very, very curious. Let's say you start talking to a ghost, and you're starting to get to know them, and everything's going all right, and you're getting some advice there and there, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like, they stop talking to you. So, like, is it embarrassing to be ghosted by a ghost?
Sometimes yes, but sometimes no. The reason why is because their information, though, that they've given you has been complete. So
It's all over.
Yeah.
So you could have a female ghost who talks to you for a bit and then is done. You got nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most unbelievable part of this whole segment.
Depends on the day.
That's the whole unbelievable. You're done? You're finally done? So many good questions here. So, okay, I have a question. Okay. Is it always a good thing to be contacted by a ghost? Let me give you like an example. Okay, so you know a guy, right? And he's a real a-hole, let's say. You know, he takes up 2 parking spots. He drives a BMW. He's a vegetarian. You know, just a basic, one of those guys. And he dies. But secretly, you're happy. Like, oh, fine, I don't have to talk to that guy no more. But you always like play along. Goes, he's a nice guy, and I'm gonna miss him. But really, like, but you're happy because you don't have to talk to this guy no more. And he suddenly starts talking to you. Does that happen?
On more than one occasion.
On one occasion, it's happening.
On more than one, yes.
So this guy's a pain in the ass, and you can't get rid of him.
At that point, you want him to walk into the light and just disappear. Just go finish your business and go.
Can we hire you guys to to get rid of him? And if we don't pay the bill, does he repossess the house?
That's a good answer.
No.
He might come back. You never know.
Never know.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. Like, what would you typically ask a guy like that? A spirit.
A spirit, though, is yes, no questions.
Okay.
And then also those, if there's any other information. For us spiritual mediums, so we're more in tune, we're a little bit higher level. We can actually literally see them. We can actually feel what they've gone through. And also those, they communicate a lot better with us.
So Halloween is a busy time for you, or like the spirit's active all the time?
It's always active 24/7. Halloween is not the main time period. Most people do think it's Halloween, but doing Halloween, though, it's basically because it's a Christian holiday. It was originally pagan, but Christians actually turned it into what it is nowadays.
Fun fact, I think. I don't know. Fun fact. One more question the audience wants to know is, like, do ghosts lead normal lives? Like, do they eat? Do they watch TV? Do they take a shower, or does that dampen their spirits?
Washes away
Dampen their
everything.
spirit. That's for the kids. Dampen their spirit. Do they have normal lives, like routine?
Some of them do think that they are still living actually the life that they lived here actually on Turtle Island or on Mother Earth, and some of them don't. But most of them aren't like Slimer.
Folk, can you believe this? You can catch this podcast on what's the station one more time?
It's actually on
Podbean.
Podbean. It's called the Oracle, Divine Oracle Podcast. All right, you can listen, people. Listen, that's all the time we got. All right, we'll be back right after this. Don't go away.